Good morning, is what he says at 5 p.m. This is the tent I slept in. It does not look as stable as its neighbor because I built it. I have to say it was pretty cold at night, but we are in England and it is a lot colder than in Austria. I mean, now it's almost fine because, you know, sun came out, but when it starts raining as well, it does get cold, especially at night. So yeah, that's the tent I have been sleeping in, and now I can show you the tent I will be sleeping in because I'm sharing it with the guy who arrived today. So yesterday I just couldn't sleep in his tent because he basically wasn't here. That's this one. It's a lot bigger, so yes. And we're only 2 people in here, so basically I have half this tent for myself. I also had half of that tent for myself, but that one was pretty small. I mean, here's the same one again, and you can compare sizes. Yeah, bigger. Which is cool for me, because then I can make a mess in my, because I have one part, like one extra room basically for myself. So I can make a mess in there and then have my stuff lying around, so I have it on random access, because if it's all in my backpack and then I need some specific thing, I have to pull everything out, and then that's a search time of order N. But if I spray it all out, I have search time of order 1, constant time. Computer science jokes. Anyway, it's not even a joke. Isn't that hat cool? I think that hat is pretty cool because it has the event name on it, the date, and London, and everything. I also have something here, and isn't that shirt cool? It matches the purple of my band. Anyway, back to the hat. You know, there are 2 types of hats. Because they did not have a lot of these. They have some basically similar looking red Discraft Ultimate sign on white with a red cap. So we got one of those, a bag basically with goodies. One was a power bank, another was a water bottle, and then this hat. And then I had a look at it and I was like, well, this looks boring. This year I can trade my hat because I won't ever wear this one. Because it was the other one. At first I had the Discraft Ultimate hat. And at first I thought, yeah, okay, it's fine. I'll wear it this week and then trade it off or just keep it. But then I found out, or I saw, there are guys with other hats that look cooler. Alright. And yeah, I kinda wanted one of these then. And I observed a girl, or I heard a girl talking about exchanging this one with, or exchanging her hat with one of these. They let her do it, but basically told her, don't tell anyone, cause we can't allow that. Because they randomly distributed those in the bags, and then basically by chance you either get the good one or the bad one, which is fair. It's a fair system. You could also do it with the ones who arrive first get those, but that's kind of unfair. So yeah, I mean it's a fair system. Now, as I was one of the unlucky people, was not happy with it, obviously. So I made plans, and I can't talk too loud about this. I made plans because not all of the people arrived yesterday. Some, or most of them, arrived today. So yesterday in the evening, I I checked where the bags were, because that's where we were accredited. So all the bags were still there, because, you know, for accreditation today in the morning, they wouldn't put them somewhere else. So I knew where they were. They were on the volunteer marquee. Now, late at night, I went there when there was nobody around, and I snuck in. I even had my camera on mute, just to not draw attention to me. And I went in and I checked a few of those bags, because let's face it, most of them that were lying around had the other hat, so probably other people also had the idea of exchanging them. And then I found one with this one in it, and I exchanged it for mine. Now, I don't see this as stealing, because I didn't really steal. I just put my chance on someone else's. So somebody else got unlucky with their hat now. And that's what I call trading. I think it's just fair. But I feel so as if I'm not allowed to do that, because I'm not allowed to do that, but I feel like I feel alive if I do it, so that's cool. And the official reason, my alibi to be here, is to get that fucker back. A charged battery. Alright, you already see the traces. And now every one of the other volunteers watching this are now probably like, what an asshole. To which I can only say, fair enough. Yeah, I get it. One of you guys has not this hat but another one. And I'm sorry about that, but I have to look out for myself. And, you know, there is no point in getting grumpy about it. Like, I could have gotten grumpy about, oh shit, I didn't get the hat that I wanted or that I liked more. But I never even thought about it, that I could be down because of it. I immediately started thinking, what can I do about it? And that was a thing that I could do about it, and that I did feel morally okay, because I could have also just taken another bag with, you know, another power bank and another water bottle and this hat in it. But that would not be morally acceptable for me, because then I would be stealing from the tournament stuff, and that wouldn't be okay. But all I did was exchange my hat for this hat, and I find that is okay. I mean, it's still not very nice to other people, or one person in particular, but, you know, for myself, I feel fine with my decision to do that, as I also had other people did it. And yeah, I couldn't use my strategy to ask, because that was already done. And I also followed Hannah, who, a friend of mine, you might remember her, a Mythical girl. She also got one of the other hats that are not as nice, and she went there to Katie and asked her, hey, can I change that? And she was like, oh, so sorry, but we can't do that, blah blah. So talking to people in that case didn't work, so I had to use my strategy. And yeah, if it works, it works. So I was pretty happy with myself that I did that. And yeah, I think that's okay. Like, I do see that it is somehow really not nice behavior, but on the other hand, who cares really? I think that the amount of joy I got out of exchanging that hat is more than the amount of misery that one person has about their hat not being one of these, as they don't know that it's because of me. They just think, like I thought before, bad luck for me. So one smart thing to do here would be not to tell this story that I got this hat by, you know, sneaking into the tent and basically stealing it, as it did not belong to me. So not telling this story would be probably the right thing to do, and yet I'm telling you because it should tell you something about me. I'm not sure what it should tell you about me, but it does tell you something about me. Now, if you're someone who sticks to all the rules that are set and needs their people to stick to the rules, well then probably you don't want to hire me. Wow, I make it even worse. I should really stop talking here. But if you're someone who looks for someone who is not easily being let down, no, that's not the thing, who doesn't easily give up, yeah, I think that's about it. That's the thing. I don't easily give up if I really want something. If I wouldn't care about the hat, I wouldn't have done anything, obviously. But as I really wanted it, then I try and make everything happen that I get it. And if I couldn't, you know, get it in the marquee tent, I would have probably tried to trade my hat for another hat. For instance, I could have traded with, oh, you get my water bottle and my hat for just your hat. Could have worked with someone who doesn't really care about what his hat says. So that would be the next thing I would have tried. But you know, first strategy already worked. It's actually a second strategy. First strategy was to ask. But as I already observed that with asking you don't get very far, I had to do something else. That's what I did. Right. Aren't the pitches nice? They are so nice. And I'm so looking forward to this tournament. I'll be working on site mainly, because this year you're in one main category. Basically, all of us will do scorekeeping, and all of us, or most of us, will do campsite. But then there's only one specialization per person, and I'm on site because I wanted to do that. And I think I will tell you tomorrow why I love site and what I'm actually gonna do and stuff, because today's vlog is already so long. So I guess I'll see you tomorrow. I'll work for Eddie again. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. Right. Go make a backup. I'll see you tomorrow. Fun times. Goodbye. Don't look at me. I didn't do anything. I did learn something. I learned how to close up a marquee tent. Tense. It is tense. I have my new hat under my arm now. It feels so good. If things go the way I planned them, it just feels so good. So good.